All right, my guy, let's cut through the confusion. You've been there before, sitting across from her, feeling that tension, wondering, is she into me? And then it happens. She bites her lip. But does it actually mean what you think it does? Or are you just seeing what you want to see? Here's the deal. Women rarely say they're turned on, but their bodies, they give them away every time. And lip biting, that's one of the biggest tells, if you know how to read it. Stick with me, because by the end of this, you won't just hope she's into you, you'll know. And when you see the number one sign, you'll never second-guess yourself again. 10. She bites her lip, then looks away. She catches your eye, bites her lip, and then, boom, she looks away. That quick little sequence, that's her body firing off an involuntary attraction cue. This is what's happening under the surface. The lip bite is a mix of anticipation and teasing. It's almost like she's letting the thought slip out, but then pulling it back in at the last second. And the look away. That's her playing coy, ramping up the tension. It's a subconscious push-pull, giving you a taste of interest and then making you chase. Real-world example, imagine you're at a dimly lit lounge, sipping your drink, and mid-conversation, she bites her lip and her eyes dart away like she just had a thought she wasn't supposed to have. That's a heat check. She's testing, if you noticed, if you're catching the vibe. You lock in, smirk just a little, and see if she peeks back. If she does, game on. 9. She licks her lips when talking to you. Women know, consciously or not, that men are wired to notice lips. And when she slowly drags her tongue across her bottom lip while looking at you, that's her subconscious way of drawing your attention right to them. The moisture makes them more kissable, and the motion itself. It's seductive. Now, there's a difference between a casual lip lick and a slow, deliberate one. If she's eating and licks some sauce off, that's just survival. But if she's mid-conversation, holds your eye, and then casually licks her lips, that's attraction bleeding through. Next time you see this, don't react too quickly. Let the moment linger. Hold her gaze just a second longer than normal. If she smiles or tucks her hair behind her ear right after, that's her body turning up the volume on the interest level. 8. Her lips part slightly when you lock eyes. This one is subtle but powerful. If her lips naturally part when she looks at you, she's not just breathing. Her body is literally reacting to your presence. When we're excited, our mouths dry up just a little, and our instinctive response is to slightly open our lips. It's the kind of thing that happens in slow-motion movie moments. Two people lock eyes, and suddenly there's this tiny pause. Her lips part just a little, almost as if she's about to say something but doesn't. That hesitation is key. It means her mind is ahead of her words, and what she's feeling is stronger than what she's ready to admit. Watch for it in close settings, after a joke, mid-silence, or right before you say something teasing. If her lips part and she maintains eye contact, you've got her full attention. 7. She touches or plays with her lips while listening to you. She's twirling a finger along her lower lip, gently biting the tip of her thumb or resting a knuckle against her mouth. That's not random. It's a subconscious way of pulling attention to her lips and creating tension. It's the same reason why actors in romantic scenes often touch their own mouths before a big kiss. It's a prelude, a silent, "This is where the action is going." If she's doing this while you talk, she's engaged. But more than that, she's already visualizing something happening between you. How do you respond? Mirror it slightly. Brush your fingers across your own lips once or twice during the conversation. You'd be surprised how often she subconsciously follows. That's when you know you've got her in sync with you. 6. She bites her lip when smiling or laughing. Now, biting the lip while looking away is one thing, but when she does it mid-laugh, That's next-level attraction. She's letting her guard down, enjoying the moment, and then, without thinking, she bites her lip. That's her body trying to hold something back, but failing. Picture this. You drop a playful tease. She laughs, but right before her smile fully fades, her teeth graze her bottom lip. That's not just humor. She's feeling something extra. It's her way of muting the attraction for a second, almost like she's catching herself. Best move here? Keep the playful energy going. Smirk, hold her gaze, and let the moment breathe. If she bites her lip again in the next few minutes, she's waiting for you to make a move. And here's the thing. Once she starts biting her lip while smiling, you know the attraction is spilling over. But what happens when she's not just reacting to the moment, but actively signaling her desire? That's when things get even more obvious. If you've caught these first few signs, pay attention, because the next ones leave no room for doubt. Fifth, her lips look plumper or more red than usual. Most guys never notice this, but when a woman is turned on, her lips change. Increased blood flow makes them appear fuller, softer, and slightly more flushed. And if she's applying lip gloss mid-conversation, subtly pressing her lips together, or running her tongue over them, that's no accident. She's drawing attention right where she wants it. Picture this. You're talking, and she suddenly pulls out her lip balm, dabs it on, and smacks her lips. You might think, okay, she just has dry lips. But was she doing it before you arrived? Probably not. This is her body making sure her lips look kissable, whether she realizes it or not. 4. She bites her lip while checking you out. When a woman bites her lip while scanning you from head to toe, she's not just looking, she's imagining. It's a subconscious way of processing desire, like her body is reacting before her brain can catch up. You'll see it happen in real time. You walk in, her eyes trail over you, and then, boom, the lip bite. She probably doesn't even realize she's doing it, but her body is betraying her thoughts. And here's where it gets fun. If she immediately glances back at you afterward, that's the ultimate heat check. She's wondering if you caught her slipping. 3. She bites her lip when you touch her. This is where the game gets obvious. If she bites her lip right after you touch her, it's not just attraction, it's physical attraction. It could be small, a casual brush of your hand, your palm lightly resting on her back as you guide her through a crowd. Maybe your fingers touch as you both reach for a drink, and then, right after, her teeth graze her bottom lip. That's not a random gesture. That's her feeling the moment, her body reacting in real time. A woman who isn't interested will pull away. But if she bites her lip and lingers in your space, that's the unspoken invitation to get even closer. 2. Her lips twitch or quiver slightly. Most men miss this one, but once you see it, you'll never unsee it. When a woman is turned on, her body fights to keep things cool, but sometimes it fails. That's when you catch it. The slightest twitch, a tiny quiver, like she's holding something back. This happens in moments of high tension. Maybe you're standing close. Maybe the conversation has turned flirtatious. Maybe you've just hit her with a compliment that really landed. And then, just for a second, her lips betray her. That's your sign to pause. Let her sit in that feeling. If her lips are reacting on their own, she's already thought about how it would feel if yours met hers. 1. She bites her lip right before a kissable moment. This is the final test. If she bites her lip right before a moment where a kiss could happen, she's not just hoping for it, she's waiting for it. Maybe you've walked her to her car, and the conversation slows. Maybe you're sitting across from each other, the night winding down, but neither of you really wanting to leave. Maybe it's just that long, lingering eye contact, and then it happens. That quick lip bite, like she's giving herself permission to want it. At this point, If you don't make a move, you're missing the clearest green light in the game. When a woman bites her lip in this moment, she's already kissed you in her mind. Now she's just waiting for you to catch up. All right, now you know what to look for. No more guessing, no more overthinking. When you see these signs, you know she's into you. Now the real question is, what are you going to do about it? Drop a comment if you've spotted these before. Hit that like button if this opened your eyes. And if you want more, you know what to do.